Yeah. Okay, let me share my screen. Yes, Joseph, your name is Joseph or Prince? Yes, Joseph, are you there?
Ma'am, he leaves the hall.
Yes?
He leaves the Zoom meeting.
Okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what's your name? What's your full name?
The Joseph Prince.
Okay, Joseph Prince. Prince is your father's name? Yes.
No, ma'am.
Your name only, okay. So Joseph Prince
Yes.
is your name.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so our first lesson is natural resources. So which are the natural resources?
Air, water, and land.
Yes, air, water, and land. Okay, so do you remember in fifth standard, did you study about the different spheres of the earth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so our earth is covered by different layers, different spheres. Okay, so can you tell me which are the spheres?
Atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere.
Atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere. One more is there.
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere, you have told. Atmosphere, okay. Lithosphere, okay. Hydrosphere, okay. One more sphere is there, which is spread to all the other spheres.
Biosphere.
Biosphere, very good. Biosphere. So, biosphere, why the sphere got the name biosphere? Or what can we see in this biosphere? Yes, what can we see in the biosphere?
Ma'am, you're showing screen
Yes.
now.
Okay, so what can we see in the biosphere? Okay, what can we see in the... Yes?
I didn't understand the question.
Okay, see, Earth is covered by different spheres. Okay, as you told, it's lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, biosphere. Okay, so what is lithosphere? What is lithosphere?
Lithosphere.
Yes. Litho means what? The word meaning of litho?
Ma'am, I don't know.
Lithosphere means land. Litho means land. So the land is comes under which sphere? Lithosphere. Okay, the land, it comes under which sphere? Lithosphere. And what is meant by hydrosphere? Hydro means
Water.
Water. Okay, so hydrosphere means water. And biosphere?
Lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere, which occupy are together called.
So listen, I will explain you once again. Lithosphere means the sphere which include all the land part. Okay, all the land part present in the earth. That is lithosphere. Hydrosphere means all the water part. Okay, so the water part, it includes in or it comes under hydrosphere. Next, atmosphere. Atmosphere means the air. Okay, the air, it comes under atmosphere. Biosphere means all the living organisms. Okay, all the living organisms which comes under in biosphere. Is it clear? Now understood the difference between all these spheres?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Now we have learned that this biosphere, it spreads in other spheres also. If we see lithosphere, if we take hydrosphere, if we take atmosphere, in all these spheres, we can see living organisms. Am I correct? Can you see living organisms in water? Can you see living organisms? Can you see living organisms in water?
Fish.
Yes. So can you see living organisms on land?
Human being.
Yes. Can you see living organisms in air?
Bird.
Birds. So living organisms, it comes under biosphere. That's why we can say that this biosphere, it spreads to other spheres also. Okay, this biosphere, it spreads to other sphere also. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so what are natural resources? So air, water, and land are the factors important for sustaining the living world on the earth and for fulfilling their basic needs. Okay, so air, water, and land are natural resources. Why they are important? They are important for sustaining the living world. If any living organisms want to survive, they need air, water, and land. Okay, so to fulfill their basic needs, to survive on the earth, these natural resources are important. Okay, if you want, you can write down this in your notebook. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it over?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Joseph, is it over?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so we have seen air, water, and land are the natural resources, and they are very, very important for the survival of living organisms and to fulfill their basic needs. Okay, now let's see each spheres in detail. So first, let's see atmosphere. So what do you know about atmosphere?
Atmosphere is a layer that surrounds the earth.
Earth, or we can call it as atmosphere is an envelope of the Earth. Okay, because it covers the Earth. So what atmosphere contain? What does atmosphere contain? What it contains? Just what you know that you tell me. What we get from the atmosphere?
From atmosphere, we breathe from atmosphere.
Okay, so what we breathe, while breathing, what we take in?
Air.
So in the air, what is present?
Air pressure.
Respiration.
What?
Respiration.
Respiration, okay. So while respiring, what we take inside? Or while breathing, what we take inside? From the air, what we take inside while breathing? Not only human beings, all the living things. All the living things take, while breathing, what they take inside. You should answer, otherwise I am going to beat you.
Ma'am, gas.
Which gas?
Yeah.
Which gas? What happened, Jasmine? Which gas we are taking inside while breathing?
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere, it contains gases. Okay, it contains air which contains gases. So from this atmosphere, which gas we take inside while breathing? You should answer. You tell me the names of the gases which you know. See, one activity, just hold your nose. How much time can you sit like this by holding your nose? Just hold your nose, close your nose. How long you can sit like this? Yes, Joseph, are you there?
Ma'am.
Yes, can you sit for a long time by holding your nose?
No.
Why? Why you are not able to sit? Why? Yes, come
Ma'am,
on.
nitrogen.
So while breathing, we are taking nitrogen inside. Then which gas? Which is
Nitrogen. Nitrogen.
See, we are living because of nitrogen gas.
No.
Then while breathing, we take inside dash and we expel dash. What is that?
Oxygen.
Why? How you forgot this? Can you imagine a life? Can you imagine without oxygen?
No.
Yes, Joseph, can you imagine without oxygen?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. So the air contains gases such as nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, inert gases, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, water vapor, and dust particle. So all these things are included, or it is present in the atmosphere. Okay. If you want, you can write down this also. The air in the atmosphere around the earth contains the air in the atmosphere around the earth contains
Done, ma'am.
okay. So what is present in the atmosphere? The atmosphere, it contains air, which contains nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, inert gases, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, water vapor, and dust particles. Okay, so which gases present more in the air or in the atmosphere?
Carbon dioxide.
No.
Nitrogen.
Yes. So nitrogen is present more. How much percentage? 78% of nitrogen is present in our atmosphere. And oxygen, only 21%. Okay, 21% of oxygen is present in the atmosphere, and nitrogen 78%. And rest in smaller quantities like carbon dioxide 0.03%, argon 0.9%. Okay, I will show you in this picture. Okay, so see 78% of nitrogen is present. 78%. This blue color indicates nitrogen. Okay. Sometimes this question, such kind of questions you can expect in fill-ups. And this 21% of oxygen. Okay, 21% of oxygen. Okay, and this yellow color, it is carbon dioxide. It's something about 0.03%. Okay, 0.03% carbon dioxide, that is CO2. Then this green color, it is argon. Argon is about 0.9%. Okay, argon 0.9%. And this purple color is other constituents. Okay, like water vapor. Okay, so now understood. So which gas is present in or which gas is more present in atmosphere? Yes. Yes, which gas is more present in the atmosphere?
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen. Nitrogen comprises 78%. And oxygen, how much percentage?
21%.
21%. Okay, so these two keep in your mind. Nitrogen 78 and oxygen 21%. Okay. Now, so all these gases have their own functions. Okay, how they are helpful for the living organisms. So let's see. So one by one you read. Yes, Jasmine, read how nitrogen gases helps the living things.
Nitrogen helps living things to build the necessary protein. It is useful in the production of ammonia and in airtight packing of foodstuffs.
Okay, so we need that proteins. We know that proteins are the building blocks. Okay, proteins are very, very important for our health. So to build these proteins, nitrogen is important. Okay, and another use, it is useful in the production of ammonia and also in airtight packaging of foodstuffs. Okay, for packaging the packet foods, this nitrogen is used. Okay, now next, Joseph, read the uses of argon and helium.
Argon used in electric bulbs, helium used for obtaining low temperature and also for generating light in airships.
Okay, so argon used in electric bulbs and helium, they are used to obtain low temperature and for generating lift in airships. Okay, now Jasmine, read oxygen and carbon dioxide.
Yes, ma'am. Oxygen. Necessary for respiration in living things and for combustion.
Combustion.
Carbon dioxide. Plants use it for producing their food used in fire
extinguishers. Have you seen fire extinguishers in your school or in any building? Even in your flat, you can see fire extinguishers. Have you seen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
That red color thing which is hang on the wall. Okay, so this oxygen, we all know, it is very necessary for living things and for combustion. Combustion means for fire. Okay, for fire, oxygen is required. And carbon dioxide, plants make their own food by using carbon dioxide. Okay, and they are used in the fire extinguishers also. Now, Joseph, read about neon, krypton, and xenon.
Neon used in decorative lights and for street lighting. Krypton used in fluorescent
tubes.
Xenon used in flash photography.
Yes, xenon used in flash photography. Now listen, this is very, very important. So you can expect questions for fill-ups, matchups. Okay, so you should know what are the uses of these gases. And Jasmine, don't pronounce respiration. You are pronouncing in different way. It is respiration. Please pronounce it once again.
Respiration.
It is not respiration. After S, there is no I. Respiration. Okay? Respiration. So these are the uses of gases which are present in the air. Now, there are some harmful substances. So have you heard about air pollution?
Yes.
Okay, so what is air pollution?
Air pollution.
Okay, 1 second. I will share you one picture. This picture is in your textbook only. Can you see my screen? Can you see the textbook page?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you can see 3 different situations. Okay, so in the first situation or in first picture, what it is shown, what it has shown?
Smoke.
Smoke. Okay, factories are releasing the smoke. Okay, and in the second picture, yes, Joseph, what can you see in the second picture?
There is pollution, air pollution.
How? Or in the second picture, what is responsible for that pollution?
So because of vehicles.
Yes, in second picture, you can see vehicles are emitting gases. Okay, in the first picture, factories are emitting, and the second picture, vehicles are emitting. And the third picture, yes, Joseph, you will only say, what is this third picture? Because in the last lecture, we have studied about this.
There is a forest fire.
Forest fire, yes. And we have learned also this, that continuous, because of this forest fire, it leads to air pollution. Okay, so these pictures shows different or how the air is polluted, or how these things are responsible for polluting the air. Okay, so what is air pollution? Or how the air is getting polluted?
From the smoke.
Yes. So factories, vehicles, what they are doing, they are emitting poisonous gases. Okay, they are emitting poisonous gases to the atmosphere. Okay, so it will disturb the balance between the constituents of air. So we just now we studied there are constituents, the important constituents present in the air. Okay, so when this poisonous gases will reach the atmosphere, what happen? It will disturb the balance between these constituents. Okay, and it leads to air pollution. Okay, so now let's see which are the harmful substances released in air through combustion of fuels. Combustion of fuels means जब ये fuels जलता है, तो which harmful substances are released in air? Okay, so you please note down this. I will share the screen once again. Okay, so these are the harmful substances. Can you read out?
Nitrogen dioxide, yes. Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide.
Okay, sulfur dioxide. Then?
Soot.
Soot. Do you know the meaning of soot? Anyone? Any guess? So soot means it's a black powdery substance which contains mainly carbon. Okay? Soot means it's a powdery substances, flaky substances. Okay? And it contains mainly carbon. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so please write down this harmful substances released in air through combustion of fuels. Write down in your notebook. So the harmful substances are nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, soot. Again, I'm repeating, it's nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, soot.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Yes, Jasmine, is it over?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is about air pollution. Okay. And do you remember the layers of atmosphere? Which are the layers of atmosphere?
Troposphere,
Yes, very good. Troposphere.
mesosphere,
Okay.
and ionosphere,
Ionosphere.
and
Then
exosphere,
exosphere. Okay.
and stratosphere.
Yes. So if it is in sequence, how the sequence is? First troposphere. After that, stratosphere will come. Then mesosphere, ionosphere, exosphere. Okay. So in which layer of the atmosphere ozone layer is present? In which layer of the atmosphere ozone layer is present?
Sulfur dioxide.
No, see, just now Jasmine explained the different layers of atmosphere: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere. Okay, so in which layer among this layer or among these layers of atmosphere, which layers contain ozone layer? Any guess?
Ultraviolet,
Yes, ultraviolet it's okay. I'm asking among these layer, which layer? Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere. In this layer, which layer contains ozone layer? You have studied this also in 5th standard. Do you remember in troposphere, all the weather related events will take place, like formation of rainbow, rain formation, even aeroplane, it will fly in the troposphere. So where we can see ozone layer, in which layer of atmosphere you can see ozone layer? Okay, so ozone layer, it is present in stratosphere. Okay, don't forget, it's very, very important. Ozone layer is present in which layer? Which layer of the atmosphere?
stratosphere.
Stratosphere. Okay. Now, how this ozone layer help the living organism? How this ozone layer helps the living organisms? Or how it protects our earth?
It protects from the sun rays.
Which sun ray? Which sun ray?
Ultraviolet.
Yes, very good. So, okay. So, the sun emit ultraviolet rays. Okay. If it which is very harmful for the living organisms. Okay, this ultraviolet rays, they are very harmful for living organisms. So what this ozone layer will do? This ozone layer, it is made up of ozone gas. Okay, ozone layer, it is made up of ozone gas. So this ozone gas will absorb these ultraviolet rays. Because of this ozone gas, our earth is protected. Okay, so what is the recent situation of ozone layer? Have you seen in news or in newspaper the recent situation or recent condition of the ozone layer? We can say that ozone layer, it acts as an umbrella. Okay, it protects our earth by absorbing ultraviolet rays, and this ozone layer is present in the stratosphere of the atmosphere. So we know that humans are using so many machines which emit chlorofluorocarbon, okay, which is present in air-conditioned refrigerator. So all these gases, they are damaging the ozone layer. Okay, as a result of this chlorofluorocarbon, carbon tetrachloride, holes are producing in the ozone layer. So if holes are there in the ozone layer, how it will affect our health? Yes, if holes are present in the ozone layer, how it will affect the living things, or how it will affect Earth? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so tell me how it will affect the Earth अगर ओजोन लेयर में होल से, ओके, तो क्या होएगा?
It will be lot of countries.
It will be
lot of
see, what is the function of ozone layer?
It protects the earth.
It protects the Earth. In which way it protects the Earth?
By ultraviolet.
It absorbs the ultraviolet rays. Okay, it prevents it prevents the coming of ultraviolet rays to